Hey, what's up everybody, this is Circle501 and today we have some good news for Borderlands 3, and that is the Bloody Harvest event is coming on October 24th, which is 3 days from the time they post this and 3 days from now. It is a free event that has a bunch of new stuff coming. It actually has a new area as well, a new boss, so that is all pretty good stuff. So we're just going to go through this. There's also some other information that isn't talked about here that is stuff that also can be an addition to this. So do you feel that chill running up your spine, Vault Hunter? It must be the call of Bloody Harvest, a completely free seasonal event for Borderlands 3, running from October 24th to December 5th. Now, something to note about this is that we're supposed to be getting 3 content updates this year. First, we're supposed to get this Bloody Harvest event, and all this stuff was shown to us, or basically announced before the game even released. Second, we're supposed to be getting the takedown, which is supposed to be basically the raids of this game, so it's a melee 1 takedown, and then the first DLC of the game, all in 2019. So most likely when this event is active, we should be getting the melee 1 takedown event, and most likely we're either getting the DLC a little bit after this, or if they get it out sooner, at the end of this. So take that in consideration, unless the stuff's getting delayed, which I very much hope not. Feast your eyes on the ghosts and ghouls you'll be fighting during Bloody Harvest in the new trailer above. They have a new minute-long trailer, which they show some new stuff, mostly stuff we already heard. If you heard, I think it was Paul Sage talk about this in like one of the first live streams that they went over new content and stuff about the game. In addition to all the Bloody Harvest info that debuted first during the episode of the Borderlands show, we'd like to share some more unique details about this event, how this event will function once it's live. To participate, you will need to have progressed far enough in the story to have unlocked Sanctuary 3, which happens early on. While Bloody Harvest is active, you'll notice a particular newcomer aboard your ship. I think that's Maurice, a surprisingly friendly Saurian who can speak to you via a device Tannis' own invention. As Borderlands 3 creative director Paul Sage explained during the Borderlands show, Maurice is your guide to all the Borderlands 3 seasonal events. I'm wondering if he's only the guide to seasonal events, because they did talk about, and Paul Sage specifically talked about, that all the free update events and stuff in the game won't always be seasonally based. But I'm wondering if this little dude right here, which I do have a basically new image of it, that's this dude right here, Maurice. I'm wondering if he's going to be there for just seasonal events, or if he's also going to be there for every event that comes to the game. Going to heck, we'll also go over this image after we get done reading all this. Going to heck, when Bloody Harvest begins, Maurice will offer you repeatable quests that will be completed in order to reach heck. Also, even though there's that quest, and with this new currency which you see down here, how they were talking about the mission overall is, it sounds like that's something different than the overall mission of the event itself, which he said will be like on average 2 to 3 hours or something like that. So I'm wondering, I'm assuming that's a repeatable mission that's different, that's actually like a key unlock or something that opens up the portal to go to the boss, and it's not just the entire overall like a mission and stuff and quest that takes you throughout the event itself. A repeatable mission that must be completed in order to unlock heck. That spooky setting for Borderlands 3 Bloody Harvest. Maurice kindly asks that you collect a certain amount of hectoplasm, an item that drops from slaying haunted enemies. They actually said this was a currency, so I'm wondering if this might also be like some type of currency to buy something. Most likely not, because even though both other currencies in Borderlands 3 are completely useless after their first use, basically. You'll encounter haunted enemies all over the galaxy during Bloody Harvest. You'll know them by their ghostly green glow. And once you've collected enough hectoplasm, Maurice will open a portal to heck aboard Sanctuary 3 that will transport you to the creepy domain of Captain Haunt and his undead enemies. Once you've managed to stop shaking in your boots at the sheer spookiness of heck, you have to fight your way through an undead army of melee 1 soldiers who are rising from their graves with ambitions of revenge. You'll also encounter freaky fauna, including flying, fire-breathing rack-o'-lanterns and wrecked rats that have gorged themselves on blood. Deep within the depths of heck lies Captain Haunt, the bony final boss of Bloody Harvest. Now, from what we've seen, I'm not certain if this is going to be a new area or if this is going to be basically a repurposed version of a spot on Athena's, because we do see in the footage that they are pretty much going through Athena's, it looks like. Wherever they get to the actual gameplay, it looks like they're going through Athena's here. So I'm wondering if this is basically just remade Athena's, which it does seem to be, or if there's like a new section of Athena's that it takes you to that's something new and then themed. Then we have collecting new gear and cosmetics. Your enemies and heck have a chance to drop gear that will only be available during Bloody Harvest, including Fearmonger, a new legendary shotgun that packs a supernatural punch. As I said, there's a new shield mod, a new grenade mod, and other new weapons that were said to be of differing varieties, or differing rarities, I should say. So that makes me think that the shield mod and grenade mod are also epic, that can be, or the max it can be is epic, and then everything below that. And that the legendary shotgun is going to be the only unique, but who knows? There could definitely be other uniques. There could definitely be stuff that they're not even telling us exists, and that could be a, like, just actual drop from Captain Haunt himself, which would be really cool, having, like, stuff that isn't in there. Also, there is a spooky surprise, which is the last event, which is on October 29th to October 4th for the 10th anniversary, which is something different. They specifically said this is something different or an addition to the Bloody Harvest event. Some people think it could be like an anointed boss. That would be cool if they actually made like Captain Haunt and then like an invincible version. That'd be pretty cool to make him like a raid boss. Some people think it could be the Varkid raid boss that has its arena in the game that currently isn't in the game. Or it could just be some type of reward they give us. Who knows? But that is something that's an addition onto this whenever that comes out, or on October 29th. So, collecting new gear and cosmetics, including legendary shotgun that packs a supernatural punch. You might also find anointed weapons that play off the new terror mechanic introduced in Bloody Harvest. Haunted enemies can inflict the terror debuff, which will affect your aim and partially cloud your vision, but these new anointed effects can turn terror into a beneficial boost of power. So with this, it's going to be just anointed weapons that can drop, so it can be a new anointed buffs, but I'm wondering if these are going to be at all useful past the event. Also something to notice or to take into consideration, that this next event that starts tomorrow, they were talking about this being an anointed week. Last week, when one of the developers talked about all the nerfs and stuff, they also talked about this event this week, which is the 22nd to 28th, so we'll still have some time, and that there will be a massive buff to anointed drops. So if you're planning on trying to collect like these new anointed buffs on the new weapons, playing from the 25th when this event comes out or the 24th, I guess, to the 28th is going to be your best bet, because they were saying how anointed, just anything anointed, has massively increased drop rates. There will also be a bunch of other stuff with this event, I guess patch notes and stuff like that. There's also a set, so I'm wondering if those anointed buffs are actually going to have any use past the event, because it's the event enemies that actually afflict you with terror. So we don't actually know if those will be useful past the event. There's also a set of seasonal cosmetic items that won't drop in heck, but are exclusive to the Bloody Harvest event. During the event, you have the chance to earn a skin for each of the 4 Vault Hunters, which also apply to Moe's Iron Bear and Flax pets, a seasonal Echo device skin, a shrunken head weapon skin, and finally a ghostly global weapon skin, all which you can check out in the trailer up top. To unlock these items, you'll need to complete a new set of challenges that are exclusive to Bloody Harvest. Progress towards completing these challenges is tracked automatically, and each cosmetic item is unlocked via completing a certain amount of these challenges. Can't wait for you to visit Heck and take on Captain Haunt when Bloody Harvest event begins on October 24th. Until then, do your best to seal yourself for the terrifying trial that awaits you. I'm assuming the challenges are probably going to be, kind of generic stuff. Probably obtain Hectoplasm, kill Tron a certain amount of times, kill a certain amount of enemies, stuff like that. But it is cool. We get a bunch of new free stuff with this. most likely most people like me are much more excited about the new legendary, the new shield grenade mod, and the new they did say before, Paul Sage did say that there's multiple new weapons, so the other new items and all that type of stuff. And as you can see on this new graphic, they go over all of this stuff. And as I was talking about before, we do get some surprise on October 29th to November 4th, which is during the event, since it runs to December 5th. So we do get something new with that to look forward to, which is pretty cool. Hopefully it's not just on giving us some weapon or something. Hopefully it's actually something new to do. That would be pretty cool. But anyways, that's all of what I want to go over. The new Bloody Harvest event is coming October 24th. It should be pretty cool. I'll definitely have guides or looks at the new weapon, and anything else I find during this. There most likely is going to be some crazy way to get Hectoplasm, so I'll definitely be going over that. Hopefully Hectoplasm has another use besides just opening the portal. But anyway, subscribe if you want to see more Borderlands 3 content. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you think about Borderlands, the new Borderlands 3 event coming, what you think about Borderlands 3 as a whole, and thanks for watching.